Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Banter in the Box. It's Meet the Managers Part 2. Last week we met the no-hopers, the 5 managers that I'm predicting will be ensconced in a relegation dogfight all season. This season we'll be meeting another 5 managers dubbed the also-rans. Those managers that probably won't be involved in a relegation dogfight, but the best they can hope for is mid-table obscurity. We'll be meeting those 5 managers ranked 15 to 11 in the Family Fantasy Football League, and I'll also be giving you a manager of the season update. So the first of our 5 managers today is Stephen Lee. There's the handsome devil there, manager of Anders FC. Ranked the 15th best manager in the Family Fantasy Football League, and this is his 9th season in the Family Fantasy Football League, so close to veteran status for Stephen. No honours to speak of in his previous 8 seasons. His best finish was 8th back in 2016. And that's his highest ever league position. He's never been in the top 7. No Manager of the Month awards in his previous 8 seasons. And he won the Wooden Spoon. I say won. He received the Wooden Spoon in 2018. Stephen seems to have set his sights on just trying to finish above his wife Nikki. That he considers success. Next up, we have an FFFL legend, the great Uncle George Moody, ably assisted by great Auntie Jill. And that's an official great, having had Sophie and Megan having babies in the last few months, well, Megan in the last couple of weeks. Means it's an official great title for George and Jill. Manager of the Clockhouse Rangers. George is the 14th best manager in the Family Fantasy Football League, and he's competed in 29 previous seasons. The only season George missed was the very first Family Fantasy Football League. Since then, he's been an ever-present, but despite that, no major honours in the previous 29 seasons. In fact, George has only finished in the top half 5 times in all of that time. He did get major honours last season for the first time ever when he got the highest weekly total last season. His best ever finished 9th on 2 occasions, 1999 and 2012. His highest ever league position, well, he did touch 3rd in November 2016, but has never been in the top 2. Has picked up 3 Manager of the Month awards in his time in the Family Fantasy Football League, but has received the Wooden Spoon twice, in his debut season back in 1997 and then for a second time in 2023. Next up, we have another FFFL legend, Mops Hogsby, manager of I've Got a Life. Ranked the 13th best manager in the Family Fantasy Football League. Mops is one of only 5 managers to compete in every single season of the Family Fantasy Football League. And as far as major honours go, well, she's won the FFFL Cup twice, in 2005 and 2015. We thought she would always win the Cup in a year ending in 5 until last season when she failed to win the Cup. Minor honours, well, Mops won the Golden Boot in 2020. She got the most weekly wins in 2010 and 2015, scored the highest weekly total in 2009, and her best ever finish, well, Mops was runner-up in 2008. She did touch top spot once in February 2024, and Mops has had 6 Manager of the Month awards, which is pretty impressive going. Next up, Di Maloney, the 1-season wonder, manager of No Happy Endings, named after a struggling masseuse business. Don't know why it's struggling. League ranking 12th best manager in the Family Fantasy Football League. Competed in 5 previous seasons. This is a 6th one. No major honours in those previous 5 seasons. Did get the most weekly wins in 2022 and finished runner-up that year But as I say, one season wonder. In pretty much every other season, Di has struggled down the bottom of the table. In fact, last season when she finished 12th, that was her second highest ever finish. She did touch top spot in May 2022 before she got picked to the title, and has picked up a Manager of the Month award. And our final manager we're meeting today is another FFFL legend, Pops Hawksby, manager of Gobi Desert Canoe Club. One of those 5 managers to compete in every single season of the Family Fantasy Football League, the 11th best manager in the league. Won the title in 2016. Since then, the wheels have fallen off a little bit. Has won the cup on 3 occasions in 2000, 2002 and 2009. Minor honours. Well, he got the Golden Boot in 1997, the most weekly wins in 1997 and 1999. Scored the highest weekly total in 2003 and 2010, and has picked up 5 Manager of the Month awards, and holds the record jointly for the most FFFL Cup wins with 3. But ranked as low as 11th because has struggled since winning the title in 2016, as I say. And last season, when he finished second from bottom, that was his worst ever season in his previous 30 years in the Family Fantasy Football League. Now, who the fuck is that? It was your chance to pick up 2 Manager of the Season points, 2 of 3 possible Manager of the Season points you had last week. If you could tell me which current Family Fantasy Football League manager was pictured there, you'd get a point. And you would get a bonus point for telling me the body part. Only one manager had a go, and it's Sarah Goodwin, who's been the manager of the season for the last 2 seasons, the only manager to retain the Manager of the Season title. And it looks like she's the only one trying to win it again this season. Sarah thought that was a picture of yours truly, and she thought it was a picture of my nipple. Well, I can reveal, Sarah, that you get 1 Manager of the Season point for correctly identifying that it was me, but no bonus point. It wasn't my nipple, it was my elbow. So here is the top of the Manager of the Season table. There's 3 managers that are on less than 20 points. Angela Addis and Keith Simons have got 0 points because they didn't attend the end of season presentation awards. Benny United has got 19 points. He lost a point for appearing on the Wall of Shame. Then you've got a whole clutch of managers on joint second with 20 points just for attending last season's presentation awards. But it is Sarah Goodwin there with the Manager of the Season trophy that she retained last season. And she's gone out in front. She picked up a point for correctly guessing that it was me and the who the fuck is that. She got another point for being the first manager to post the word suntan on the Family Fantasy Football League Facebook group. There was a little insert in last week's Bantam in the Box, where it flashed up the first manager to type the word suntan post the word suntan into the Family Fantasy Football League Facebook group would pick up a Manager of the Season point, and Sarah was that manager. So she has a 2-point lead. Is she going to run away with it again this season? Probably. She's the only one that seems to be playing. Your chance for 2 Manager of the Season points this season. 1 point if you can tell me which manager, current Family Fantasy Football League manager, is pictured there, and you will get a bonus point if you can tell me the body part. If you get the body part without the manager, no points. The body part is only a bonus point. 1 point for guessing the manager, and a bonus point if you can tell me the body part. That's it for this week. Next week we'll be meeting the next 5 best managers in the Family Fantasy Football League, rated 6 to 10, and those are the dark horses. Those managers that, if all goes well, might just challenge for the Family Fantasy Football League title. Until then, take care everyone. Bye bye.